Alright, good morning world. My name is Chef Nelson and this is the world premiere of Let's Facilitate. So this morning I was going to start doing my caramel pudding, and I don't know, I just kind of want to share with you this recipe. I like it, it's tasty, it's fun, and I don't know, if you're into cooking, you're probably just going to try this recipe. So I'm going to read off the tools that we're going to be needing for this recipe. Alright, we're going to need 3 pots, one for milk, one for your sugar, and one for your cornstarch. So it starts in 3 parts. First thing we want to start doing here is you know what, screw it, let me just read off the ingredients to you as well. So right here we got 17 ounces. Right here we have 17 ounces of sugar. We got 5 ounces of water, and then we have a lemon. Right here for the cornstarch we have 4 ounces of cornstarch. We got 8 ounces of egg yolk, and then we have 2 ounces of sugar. And then for milk, we're gonna need 75 ounces of milk, so you have a quart. And the rest of the tools you're gonna need is 1, 2, 3 whisk. You could only have 2, but I like to use 3. And first thing we want to do is mix in the sugar. Mixing the sugar, a little bit of lemon. The reason you add the lemon, it keeps the sugar from caramelizing. We're trying to get more of a syrupy type texture versus like crystal. And then what I do is add 5 ounces of water. You don't have to add it all, but what you're trying to get is like this putty, like this sugary, not putty, but like, you know, just thick consistency. This is pretty good right here. All right, so we're gonna put that on high. Alright, cool. We're gonna let that cook. We're gonna let that cook right there. It's gonna start caramelize. You'll know it's ready when you get a dark amber brown. Next thing you want to start get to going is the milk. You want to leave that at like a medium temperature, just because you're gonna need the milk. Because once it turns, we get this caramelized and it turns to an amber brown, we're gonna go ahead and start slowly pouring in hot or warm milk, preferably hot. But you don't want the milk to get all done right before the sugar, so you want to turn that down. Yep. So I got that going. Cool. So this 3 parts we're gonna end up putting together at the end, and we're gonna have a caramel pudding. All right, sugar's going, milk is going. All right, let's get over here. So right here we got our 8 ounces of sugar. This was gonna make our sauce. This is gonna make it thick, or pudding. This is our cornstarch, and we got our sugar. Go ahead and add your wet ingredients first. Here goes 8 ounces, minus whatever's left in there. I only have 1 hand, so I can't really do it with a spatula, and I really don't want to put the phone down. We're gonna add the cornstarch. Add the cornstarch, and 2 ounces of sugar. Want to mix that up together. So once we mix the sugar and the milk together, we're gonna have like a caramel milk. And once those two components are mixed together, we're gonna slowly pour in the milk into the cornstarch. And the reason you want to slowly pour it into the cornstarch, because it has egg yolk and you don't want to cook the egg. Alright, so we're gonna keep doing this until we incorporate all the ingredients. Got this pot spinning around because I got 1 hand. This project should take no less than half an hour. You could always take your time. The first time I did it, I nailed it. But then one other time I kind of screwed it up because I didn't cook the sugar long enough. Though the flavor was great, you didn't get that dark amber caramel look that we wanted. Alright, so let's make sure mix this down all good. I'm gonna put the phone down for a minute, give this a good whisk. I'll be right back. Never really left. Just put you down for a minute. So that's what we got going on here now. We got the sugar, cornstarch, and the yolk ready to go. So again, we got the sugar cooking. It's already starting to boil. As you can see, you're gonna keep it going so you get a dark amber brown. The milk, you want to just slowly warm it up because you don't want this to you want to be synchronized. So you want to make sure that they both are ready at the same time so you can combine the ingredients. Once those two ingredients are combined, you're gonna go and slowly pour milk into this. Eventually, this we're gonna end up only using this pot. So we're gonna slowly pour milk into here, very slowly, because once the milk hits the sugar, the sugar is gonna rise. So once we know we're good and ready, we're gonna pour the rest, what we created over here, into this pot. Once we got this pot going, we're gonna have like caramel milk, hot caramel milk. And then also when we got that, we're gonna slowly add it into this yolk. Alright, I'm going to stop filming now, and I'll get back to you when we're ready to incorporate the ingredients. See you in part 2.